Hello everyone and welcome to today's maths lesson, which sees the fifth lesson of topic 907, which is on fractions, decimals and percentages. So, learn objective for today is to know how to order fractions, decimals and percentages. And on the screen are 6 questions. These are your knowledge retrieval questions. Please pause the video here for 10 minutes and complete these 6 questions. We will go through the answers afterwards, so make sure you've got a green pen ready too. Thank you. And here are your 6 answers. So, pause the video here and mark these with the green pen, please. Okay, so for our first I do and we do of the lesson. So look for the I do. We've got to arrange these in order from smallest to largest. And we've got fractions, we've got decimals, and we've got percentages as well. So these are hard to compare when they are in different forms. So our first step should be to get all of these 4 numbers, or all of these 4 quantities, to the same form so we can compare them. So the easiest thing to do is actually to convert every single one of these into a decimal. So 5/8, well, we've done this in previous lessons, but to convert this to a decimal, we do 5 divided by 8 with our bus stop method. That would give us 0.625. So 5/8 is equal to 0.625. Next we have 0.63, which is already in decimal form. We can leave that alone. 7/12, remember this is 7 divided by 12, so do the bus stop method, calculate that, you should get an answer of 0.583 with the 3 recurring. And then we have 58%, where to convert this to a decimal, we simply divide by 100, so 58% is equal to 0.58. Now we need to write them in order from smallest to largest. So the smallest here is 0.58, so that should be at the front of our list. And remember that was 58%, so make sure you write 58% below that. Next is 0.583, that's the second smallest, which is 7/12. So write next 0.583 recurring and write 7/12 below it. Then the next smallest, or the second biggest, was actually 0.625. So write 0.625 next in the list. And remember that's equal to 5/8. So write 5/8 below it. And then lastly, 0.63 is our largest. So that is written last. So write 0.63. And then in your alternative list, just write 0.63 as well. So copy that down and then pause the video for a couple of minutes while you try the we do, please. We'll go through the answer in a moment. Pause the video now. Okay, so for the we do, we have 5/8, 0.63, 7/11 and 58%. So it's very similar to the I do, only one quantity has changed, and that's 7/12 has changed to 7/11. Well, 5/8, well, in fact, firstly, remember, convert all of these to decimals. So 5/8 as a decimal, we do 5 divided by 8. Use your bus stop, you get 0.625. For the fraction, 7/11, do 7 divided by 11. You get 0.63 recurring, so this is going to be 0.636363, repeating over and over. 58%, we divide that by 100 to get 0.58, and 0.63 was already a decimal, so we can leave that alone. Then simply order them from smallest to largest. So 0.58 goes first, which was 58%, so make sure to write 58% below that. Next up is 0.625, which was 5/8, so write 5/8 below that. Next up is 0.63, so write 0.63 below that. And the largest in this case is actually 0.63 recurring, so write 7/11 underneath that. Now, if you're confused as to why 0.63 recurring is larger than this, imagine this is 0.630000. This is 0.63636363. So it has something after this 3, it is larger than 0.63. Okay, give yourself a tick if you got that one right. Really well done if you did. We'll go on to the next pair of examples now. Okay, so example 2, again, we're arranging the following in order from smallest to largest. And again, they're all in different forms. We've got fraction, we've got decimal, another fraction, and percentage. So convert them all to decimals to begin with. So 5/9, do 5 divided by 9 with your bus stop method, you'll get 0.5 recurring. 7/11, do 7 divided by 11 with your bus stop method, we get 0.63 with the 6 and the 3 recurring. 56% we divide by 100 to get 0.56, and then order from smallest to largest. So 0.5 recurring is first, then 0.56, then 0.63, then 0.63, 6 and 3 recurring. But remember to write the original numbers or the original quantities below that. So 0.5 recurring was 5/9, that's the smallest. 0.56 was 56%, that's the second smallest. Then 0.63 and 0.63 recurring was 7/11, so write that beneath that. Copy that one down and then try the we do, please. We'll go through the answer in a moment. Okay, so for the we do, again, your first step should be convert these all to decimals. So 5/9 is 0.5 recurring, 7/11 is, pardon the interruption guys, so again, I'll say it again, first step, convert all of these to decimals. So 5/9 is equal to 0.5 recurring. 7/11, do 7 divided by 11 to get 0.63 with the 6 and the 3 recurring. 56% is 0.56 and 0.64 is just a decimal anyway, so we can keep it the same. Then write them smallest to largest, so 0.5 comes first, then 0.56, then 0.63 recurring, then 0.64. And again, remember to write your initial quantities, so these ones we started with, below in the correct order. So just check you got that order, give yourself a big tick if you got that right, really well done if you did. Okay, so for the final example, we've got 2/3, 0.64, 7/11 and 56%. And again, the first step should be to convert these all to decimals so we can compare them. So 2/3, well, you might know that off the top of your head is 0.6 recurring, but if you're unsure, just do 2 divided by 3 with your bus stop method, 0.6666 with the 6 recurring. 0.64 is already a decimal, we can leave that alone. 7/11, we just do 7 divided by 11 to get 0.6 recurring, 3 recurring, and then 56% we divide by 100 to get 0.56. So then put them in order from smallest to largest, and you should have 56%, 7/11, 0.64 and 2/3. So copy all of this down please, and then pause the video, try the we do, and we'll go through the answer in a moment. Okay, so for the we do, the correct order was 56%, 7/11, 2/3 and 0.7 as the largest. Make sure you've marked that with green pen and corrected any mistakes if you did make any. Well done for your hard work so far. Okay, so here we have a set of 8 questions where it's asking you to arrange them in order from smallest to largest. So these are similar to the examples we've seen so far this lesson. So 10 minutes, work through those 8 and then we'll mark them afterwards. Pause the video now please. And here are your 8 answers. So go through those, mark them in green pen and then give yourself a score out of 8. Thank you for listening today, everyone. This concludes Unit 907 on fraction, decimals, percentages. I'll see you again in the next topic. Thank you and goodbye.